Welcome back, Marco here. Another guitar lesson. Today I want to talk to you about combining chords and melody. Now, the awesome thing about fingerstyle is the fact that we can change the plucking pattern depending on what we are playing. So when we are going to perform the chords, we will be playing a plucking pattern. When we are switching to the melody, we will be using a different pattern which is called alternate fingering. Now, this is an awesome lesson for beginners because you want to be as versatile as possible. You want to be able to switch between plucking patterns. So it's an awesome lesson, really beneficial for anyone who wants to improve their fingerstyle technique. Now, you can get the tab, check my Patreon page, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. Now, let's have a close-up and let's get started. Alright guys, now the first thing is the plucking pattern. Now we're going to have chords and single melody. As you can see, I have 3 notes which I'm going to be playing with a different pattern, okay? When we play the chords, we're going to play triplets. So we have the thumb playing one of the bass note, which could be the 4th, the 5th or the 6th string, and then you have the ring finger on the 1st, the middle finger on the 2nd, and the index finger on the 1st. That's a pretty common rule when it comes to fingerstyle, okay? Now, the pattern that I'm using is in 3, so I'm going to be playing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I have 3 patterns in 3, okay? And I'm playing with the thumb and the 1st string simultaneously, then the 2nd, and then the 3rd, okay? And this pattern will be repeated 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2, and 3. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna have 3 single notes, which are going to be played with middle, index, and middle. And we're always gonna use the same pattern, okay? Except for the last phrase, which is alternate fingering, but we're gonna get there, okay? So first thing, the plucking pattern. Take it step by step, guys, and let's get started. Now, the first chord I'm playing is an A minor chord, and I'm using this beautiful triad here. The bass note is on the 5th string, then you have the 3rd string fret number 9, okay, which is the perfect 5th, the 2nd string fret number 10, the root note A, and the 1st string fret number 8, which is C, the minor 3rd. The plucking pattern is the one that we just learned, so we're going to start with the thumb on the 5th and the ring on the 1st string, and you want to pluck that simultaneously, and then you have the 2nd, and then you have the 3rd. And then you want to repeat this pattern twice more just on the top 3 strings. So you will have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now once you're done with that, you're going to have the 1st string fret number 8, fret number 10, and fret number 12. That's the melody we're playing, okay? And we're going to be playing that with a different plucking pattern, which is the middle, the index, and the middle, okay? Really, really important. Make sure that you use exactly the same fingering, guys, okay? That's the reason why we practicing this lesson. Now, the second chord is a beautiful chord, E minor chord. Okay? And so that's a pretty simple chord. The melody is also simple as well. We having the 6th string as the root note, the 3rd string fret number 9, which is E again, so another root note, the 2nd string fret number 8, which is G, the minor 3rd, and the 1st string fret number 7, which is the note B, which is the perfect 5th. Beautiful, simple triad. The plucking pattern is the same. This time though, we pluck in the 6th string with the thumb, okay? So you have thumb on the 6th and ring on the 1st, 2nd and 3rd, and then twice more, just the top 3 strings. Now when I play the melody, I'm gonna play the 1st string fret number 7, 8, and 9, and 10, okay? So 7, 8, and 10. And I'm always plucking the strings with middle, index, middle, okay? Now the 3rd chord, we go back to the A minor. And as you can see, the same rhythmic pattern, the same kind of melodic idea. Now this A minor is a different inversion of the A minor triad, and we're going to be playing the 5th open string, which is again the root note, the 3rd string fret number 5, okay, which is the minor 3rd, the 2nd string fret number 5, which is the perfect fifth, and the first string fret number 5, which is the root note again, A. Now I'm using a little bar chord here on 3 strings, and I am plucking the 5th and the 1st. Same plucking pattern. Now the melody here is a little bit more challenging because we're going to be playing the fret number 5, fret number 7, and fret number 8. Now if you really want to hold the bar chord down, that's kind of pretty stretchy, okay? So you can either do as I'm doing right now if you have the finger stretch, but if you don't, just get rid of the bar and just play the single note. Okay? And the last chord, the 4th chord, is going to be the E minor again. Okay? That's a beautiful sounding chord. I really like it, okay? And it's an E minor, different inversion, 6th open string, that's my root note, and then you have the 3rd string fret number 4, which is the perfect fifth, the 2nd string fret number 5, which is E, another root note, and the 1st string fret number 3, which is the minor 3rd. Plucking pattern the same, 1, 2, 3, and then the phrase, 1st string fret number 3, 5, and 7. Alright, so far we have 4 chords, okay, and we have A minor, E minor, A minor, and E minor. Now we're going to start the second section, which is a little bit more fun to play, and let's check it out. Now we're going to open up with this F and C and a D minor and a beautiful E7 chord. Now the F major chord can be quite stretchy if you are a beginner. We have the 4th string fret number 3, which is the root note, and the 1st string fret number 5, which is the major 3rd, okay? And we only basically pluck the 4th and the 1st string. I like to use thumb and middle finger, okay? And then after that, I'm playing this very simple melody, okay? So you pluck that simultaneously, and then you have the 1st string fret number 5, 3, 1, open, and the 2nd string fret number 3, okay? So it's pretty simple, just like a C major scale. And the 2nd chord is C major. Which I'm going to be playing with the 5th string fret number 3 and the 1st string fret number 3, okay? Very simple chord. Pluck that with thumb and middle, okay? And then I play the phrase with the 1st string fret number 3, 1, open, the 2nd string fret number 3, and the fret number 1, okay? I'm always alternating, guys, and I always start with the middle finger. So I pluck simultaneously with thumb and middle, and then I have middle, index, middle, index, middle. Okay, quick recap: F and C, and then the beautiful last chord, the D minor. The beautiful Phrygian scale, which I'm gonna be playing with the the 4th open string simultaneously with the 1st string fret number 1. Okay, I'm considering that to be a D minor chord, even though I'm not playing the chord. I'm just playing the root note, the 4th string, and the 1st string fret number 1. I pluck that simultaneously with thumb and middle, and then I'm gonna be playing the 1st open. On the 2nd string I have fret number 3, 1, open. On the 3rd string I have the fret number 2 and the 3rd open. On the 4th string I have fret number 3, 2, and open. On the 5th string I have fret number 3, 2, and open. And on the 6th string I have the fret number 3, 1, open, 1, and 3. And I finish with the 6th open string. Okay? So the whole thing slowly. Okay, and as you can see, guys, I am always alternating, starting with the middle finger when I pluck the thumb with the thumb as well, and then it's index, middle, and so on, so on. So you're supposed to finish with the middle finger. So if you start with the middle, you see, the last note, the sixth open, is the middle finger. So if you finish with the index, that means you double plucked with the same finger. You want to try to fix that, okay? So that's the D minor. And then I strum this beautiful E7 chord, which is the you want to let the 6th string ring out, and then you play the 4th string for number 2, the 3rd string for number 1, and the 2nd string for number 3, and the 1st open, and you want to strum that from the 4th. Okay, so and the last chord. So I'm gonna play the same A minor chord, exactly the same thing, guys. Okay, so the chord with the same plucking pattern, and also the same phrase, 8, 10, 12, but then I finish on fret 17, string number 1, simultaneously with the 5th open. So beautiful sounding lesson, very simple in a way. The structure is extremely simple. The plucking pattern is very simple. Some of the chords are easy, other chords are a little bit more challenging, but always the same, guys. Just take it step by step, learn one thing at a time, and you will be absolutely fine. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.